So sports in general, I started really young, but no martial arts. I come from like the north of Italy, from the Dolomites. It's a mountain part. So I started like skiing with 4 years and cross country skiing. My dad was a teacher, so I started really young doing those two sports, but no martial arts at all because we just like don't had it. But yeah, I did a lot of hiking. My mom always took me hiking every single weekend, and skiing, cross country skiing, climbing, snowboarding, all those sports. But martial arts, like I really did my first lesson in 2017. Yeah. So when I was on my first trip to Thailand, I came here traveling for 6 weeks, and I saw my really first fights in Koh Phi Phi. There is one bar. It's like a famous bar where friends can fight each other, or like you just fight random people in big gloves and win a drink. And I seen that. I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. This is something for me. And then in Chiang Mai, I saw my first fights, like real fights. And me and my sister were talking. Like she was like, Lena, this is really something for you. I'm like, yeah, this is really something for me, because already as a kid, not that I was aggressive, but that I was like strong, you know, like, and that time we had like a little motorbike accident, so I couldn't try training, but 1 year later, I came back to Thailand for a 1 month training camp, and I wanted to test myself if I actually can train for 1 month straight, because I was interested to go to the police or Italian army, and I just wanted to test myself training-wise. And then I fell in love with Muay Thai in this 1 month. It was 2017. And from 1 month became 3 months, and after the 3 months, I couldn't think of anything else but that I wanted to fight like one single time. Yeah, and then I came back in 2018 and I had my first fight. And from that first fight, I wanted more and more, and I just seen fast improvements. I really got like addicted to it. It made me really happy. I love Thailand, and from one little goal, I had another little goal, and then I had another little goal, and it just kept on going that way. Yeah. So my goal right now is to fight on one championship. I want to be on there since some time, or like my goal is to be on there since some time. And this year they opened up more shows in Thailand, one Lumpini. So I think it will happen this year, and it's my goal. And yes, I'm confident I'm going to achieve my goal and fight on one championship. And of course I want to do really well on there. In the beginning, my friends, especially like my parents, they thought, oh, it's just like some Lena face. I was into snowboarding and climbing, and they thought, this will just be like 1 year, she will be Muay Thai, and they were like thinking I'm not serious about this. But after 2-3 years me being here, they saw that I'm really serious about this, and they saw as well my improvements, that I'm actually doing well. And I think, yeah, after 3 years they started to believe in me. They changed as well when they like look my fights. And in the beginning it was more like, Lena, oh my God, don't get hurt. Why are you doing this? I can't watch. Where now it's like, I'm like, oh, I'm injured here. And my mom is like, yeah, you have 4 more weeks, no problem, you can do it. And they're really excited when I fight, are really like supporting me, my whole family, my whole friends. In Italy, so in my hometown, this is very special what I do, because we don't have a Muay Thai gym in my area. So everyone, like really everyone knows that I live in Thailand, and everyone thinks it's like so amazing and follows me. And yeah, like I get a lot of attention from home, and they wish that I like, after my fighting, that I would open a gym there. Like I get many requests for training, and I say, yeah, maybe later, sometime later I will do that. So my biggest challenge actually happened this year, so not 2023 but 2022, because I felt like I put my whole life for training. You know, I started to miss my family. I started to eat way more clean. Like in 2022, I started to be like really focused, be really strict with my food, train so much, focus on recovery. Like I put my whole life into training, and didn't see some friends much. And then like I lost the first fight in that year in May, and then I had another fight in August, what I lost again. And after that, I put even more into it, you know, like I think I learned so much in this year, like training-wise, and I got much better. But yeah, then I had a third loss in December, and after 3 losses, like, and giving everything, even more than all other years where I won, like, it really hit me, you know, like my confidence and everything. Yeah, that was hard. That was really hard. And after that, I just got another mindset. I was like, okay, I lost, but I will train much harder, because there is so much things what I can improve. And I think now that I think back, I think this made me a much better person, because after every time I changed a thing, like recovery-wise, supplement-wise, food-wise, or techniques, I'm like, okay, I need to move my head a little. I need more boxing training. I need to train differently. I need to do more intervals, like things like that. And it was a huge challenge for me. Yeah, to take that losses, even though I gave my everything. But now I'm really relaxed with it. Now I think it made me a much better person, because now I'm not scared what's happening. I just take it as it is and keep improving. Yeah. I learned this year, first I had good balance, then I had really bad balance. It was just about training all the time, what's not healthy too. So now I balance myself really well. I have I bought another motorbike, so I like to drive around with the bike to the beach. I like to go swimming, and of course recovery sessions like sauna. It's still, I think that's still a part of training, but I like to go like to markets or cook. Cooking is a great passion of mine too. Driving the bike, meeting with friends, like I think those things, especially at night, you do something nice to turn off your brain from training, and then the next day you can walk again into the gym. Yeah. The main training session starts at 3 p.m. and then we skip for 20 minutes every day. And after skipping, we wrap our hands, do shadow boxing 10, 15 minutes probably. On sparring days, then we go into 3 to 5 rounds of sparring, sometimes 3-minute rounds, sometimes 5-minute rounds, depend on the day as well. And after sparring, we have 3 pad rounds and 3 bag rounds, where the bag rounds can sometimes go to 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, it depends on the day. And after those bag rounds, we do clinching. On sparring days, less clinching, so probably 15, 20 minutes. And then we finish off with knees, tips, or like pull-ups, sit-ups, stretching, the normal conditioning, yeah. I actually really like to do technical sparring. Not use too much force. I enjoy sparring with the Thai boys because it's not too much force, but and because there is not too much force, you have more time to think. Then sometimes I feel like it's like a chess game. So like you need to be really fast and think about a combination, or even before you go to training, you think about some things what you want to practice, and in the technical sparring you can use these combinations and just try to land them. I think strong sparring is really good too, but maybe once a week. And in the strong sparring, it's more like a test. You need good cardio, and you can't think of all combinations because like you need to protect yourself, you need to like be there. Yeah, I like both. I like the combination of it. Yeah, yeah. I love clinching, so I really like clinching. I think I have some good techniques in clinching, and I like technical clinching. It's like playing. Even if we do that sometime for 30, 40 minutes, if you don't do it with your whole like strength, you can go for a long time, and then you learn many things. And the more you practice them, then when you are in a fight or like someone comes with their force and strong power, your techniques actually work really, really well. Yeah. I mean, I came here and most clinch techniques I got shown by my training partners. I used to clinch a lot with boys, and every now and then they are like, okay, you need to do this. And then they show you one thing in training, and like, if I'm better than someone, or like if I can give someone advice, I will show you one thing too. And it's just nice because like everyone keeps learning, and like you give to someone and someone gives to you. I think that's a lot happening in Muay Thai too. As well as training partners, we always try like to help each other too. Yeah. Yeah, if someone asked me about being a fighter, I would be really honest with them. I had someone telling me this. I just started, and people were like, I was really bad, of course, I just started. And someone told me like, you have a far way to go, it's like hard. Like what you do now for many, many years. And she was right. And now, if someone tells me I want to be a fighter, I would be really honest. I would be like, it takes a lot. It takes your whole life, like everything. Like you need to train for so many years, and just after like 4 or 5 years of intense training, it's like you go like a little up, and it's a long journey to go. It's not just like, yay, fun, I train 1 year and I'm a fighter. It's a really hard way to go, and you will miss out on so many things. Like, to be a good fighter, I think like I have to like live here, so I get the best training I can get. And I gave out so many things. Like I earned good money before, and now I live different. I miss out on so many events, like birthdays, and like I miss my family. Like you have to give up a lot, but for some it's worth it, and for some it's not worth it. And for me, it's worth it to give that up to fulfill my dream for my own happiness. Yeah. In 5 years' time, yes, I really want to see myself, of course, with a one championship belt. Yes, that's a good or great goal of mine. Muay Thai one championship belt. That's a good one. I as well like MMA, but now that one championship opened up more for Muay Thai is my bigger passion. So we will as well see how the future goes with Muay Thai fights, because I think there is more future now for Muay Thai than there was in the last years or like before COVID. So yeah, I want to see myself with a beautiful, heavy one championship belt. So if I had the opportunity to speak to a promoter from one, I would say he should really put me on the show, because my fights are really exciting, and I will put on a really good show, and they're gonna love it, and I'm gonna put on many good shows.